Namaste, my witchlings, and welcome back to my channel. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living that magical life through yoga. All right, today we have 3 birthdays today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So, I need to trim my wick real quick because it's a brand new candle. But we have 3 wonderful birthdays today. One is a Yoga with Dailin family birthday. One is a friend, and one is... I don't know how to describe them. So, where the fluff did I put my lighter? There it is. First is a friend, a fellow spoonie, and a fellow podcaster, Prue. I hope you have the most amazing birthday. You are an amazing person, my friend. Next is a very sweet person that I met through my non-biological daughter. I officiated their wedding last year, and I hope, Lee, you have a fantabulous and wonderful birthday. And finally, we have the family member, my moderator and jack of all trades person, Raven. Their niece, Feather, is having a birthday. So happy birthday, all of you. We are also lighting our candle to be a beacon of light in the darkness. And with the lighting of my candle, my circle is closed, and I invite the ancestors to join us here today. There we go. All right. It's okay. All right, my friends. Welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we're reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a whole lot of fun while we're at it. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so go grab your favorite crystal. I am playing with a rose quartz tower today. Light your favorite candle or some incense for aromatherapy. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your preferred brew. Get ready to hear today's message from the universe. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing for your daily dose of divination, and hit that bell so you know when we are posting and going live again. All right, one more sip of coffee because Witchy Mama here runs on caffeine and sarcasm. As a true Gen X, right? Right. Okay, witchlings. I gotta talk to y'all about something that I hate doing. I love doing this for you guys. The daily draws, all of my lives, all of my stuff. I love doing it. This is the best part of my day. But it is not cheap to run a business here. And right now my output is a whole lot more than my income. If you guys feel called to help your witchy mama here out, I would appreciate it if you could follow one of the links here to go buy me a coffee, join the Patreon, donate to the GoFundMe, or if you want to just send me funds directly, I believe my Venmo link is in here as well. I have lost the space where I was recording my yoga classes in for free, as well as the fact that my website, my email, and all of my other business software and stuff are expensive. I am not, however, going to treat anybody any different if they donate or if they do not. If you donate, yes, you may get a shout out on one of the lives, but I'm not going to, throw a fit if people don't. Because please, I do not want someone to donate if they cannot afford it. Do not put yourself at risk to help me, please. All right, you guys, now, in the spirit of the late Congressman John Lewis, I am calling on my witchlings to make good trouble, necessary trouble right now. Not through violence, but through peaceful action and unwavering commitment to justice. Let us honor his legacy by speaking truth to power, advocating for change, and challenging the systems that perpetuate inequality. To find local rallies and protests to join, look into organizations like Hands Off and Indivisible, and check out the website mobilize.us. That is where both of those organizations organize their rallies and protests. All right. And whether by organizing a protest, actually attending a protest, or simply engaging in those difficult conversations, let's collectively spark some progress and demand accountability for a more just and compassionate world. And yes, my heart very much goes out to all of the people, the innocent civilians in Iran, Iraq, Palestine, and Israel. Okay. Now, let's talk holidays. So much more, pleasant. All right, guys, what are today's holidays? Uh-oh. All right, y'all. Today's holidays are International Fairy Day, World UFO Day, and Museum Comes to Life Day. We are almost to the end of Pride Month, you guys. That does not mean it is time to start quieting down far from it. Keep shouting from the rooftops, we're here, we're queer, and we're not going anywhere. We are not shoving our relationships and our sexuality down anyone's throats any more so than the heterosexuals you see on TV every day. We are simply asking for the same ability to exist as our cisgender heterosexual family and friends. Now, happy International Fairy Day. I am a fan of the Fae. Today, immerse yourself in the magic of the Fae, spark your imagination, connect with nature, and celebrate the wonder of these enchanting beings. May your day be filled with sparkle and delight. It is also, dun dun dun, UFO Day. Happy World UFO Day. Today we are looking to the skies and pondering the mysteries above and beyond. From Kenneth Arnold's sighting to Roswell, let's embrace curiosity about the unknown. Keep your eyes open and your mind curious. What wonders await you? And I have an itch. And then finally, it is Happy Museum Comes to Life Day. Today, let's bring history and art to life. Whether you visit a museum or you're just imagining the past speaking to you, engage with knowledge and let your imagination soar. Discover the magic in every artifact. Museums are cool, y'all. I love museums. Oops. Haha, I just punched my microphone again. Klondike. Okay. I absolutely love talking about my very first book on the craft. I am no longer Wiccan. However, this author is highly respected in most pagan circles. My very first book was Wicca, Practice for the Solitary Practitioner, or Wicca for the Solitary Practitioner by Scott Cunningham. He has that one, and anything by Scott Cunningham is fabulous. And once you have read his books, I highly recommend picking up his sister's biography of him, because it just makes so much sense. Now, for rituals, I would go for Uncle Bucky's books, and that would be Buckland. I cannot remember Buckland's first name now. And, of course, Bucky's Big Blue Book is not visible from my desk at the moment. Well, that sucks. Nope. So those are two of my favorite authors. I do have some more contemporary authors if you are more into Celtic magic. Elaine McKay, and I know I just mispronounced her name. It's like Elaine McKay. She is Celtic. She is one of my favorites. And then I have to give a shout out to my favorite paranormal romance author who started in pagan nonfic. Yasmin Galenorn has some really amazing books as well. All right, my friends. Hey, cool kid. And hello, Star Paws. I did not miss you, my darling. All right. Let's see. So I'm coffee. That's what I want. All right, my friends. What are we doing here? That's what we're doing. My teeth feel funky. All right. Depends on what you are referring to as supernatural communion. I will say at the moment, I am more than happy to answer all questions during my Sunday Coffee and Cues. And this Sunday, I will not be online this Sunday at the normal time. Keep an eye out for the scheduled live. I will not be home because I will be in Seattle for the Pride Parade. It is a family tradition to celebrate my Munchkin's birthday because the parade usually falls on or around it, and it's a fun way to celebrate. All right. All right, now, shall we move on to the cards? I think. Hold on, babe. Now, let's find out what the oracles have to say today, shall we? Camera? All right. There we go. All right. So our first oracle card today is Inconsistencies. I always want to say inconceivable when I read that one. Next we have Someone is Unhappy. Yeah, I'm about to be really unhappy. 1 second, y'all. I have an 8-legged freak hanging around my monitor. So give me just 1 quick second so I can rid myself of it. Where'd you go, you little butthead? Anyway, sorry about that. I do not like 8-legged freaks. So, we started with inconsistencies. Someone is unhappy. And our third card is you didn't mean it. All right, so this particular reading suggests a situation steeped in inconsistencies where words and actions are not quite in alignment. Because of this, someone is unhappy, likely feeling betrayed or even confused by the mixed signals. Our final card, You Didn't Mean It, implies that while hurt occurred, there was no malicious intent behind the inconsistencies. It points to a need for clearer communication and understanding to heal this rift. Ooh, what do y'all think? At least they're not screaming at us, quite so violently today. Yet. Moving on to tarot, we have the Knight of Cups, who is bringing us a marriage or proposal of an emotional nature, because the cups deal with emotions and water. Next, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, telling us we are dealing with insecurity, a lack of self-confidence, and some disappointing financial news, because the Pentacles are finance and earth, I believe. And finally, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, telling us there is a delay in attaining our goals and we need to be a wee bit more realistic in what we want. Okay, so what do these 3 cards together say? This draw is suggesting a Knight of Cups bringing an offer of love, creativity, or even emotional connection. However, the Page of Pentacles reversed cautions that this particular offer might lack some practicality, real commitment, or a solid foundation. It could be simply impulsive or just immature. The Nine of Cups reversed then shows that despite this enticing offer, true fulfillment or wishes granted remains elusive, perhaps due to the instability of this current situation. Be discerning with emotional overtures that lack grounding. And then we have all 6 of the cards together. Ooh, this one sounds interesting. The This particular sequence truly paints us a picture. The inconsistencies and someone is unhappy are at the core, caused by a Knight of Cups offer that, while seemingly romantic or creative, is revealed by the Page of Pentacles reversed to be lacking substance or practicality. The "you didn't mean it" clarifies that this unreliability was not malicious. Ultimately, the Nine of Cups reversed shows that despite the enticing overture, true wishes and emotional satisfaction are not being met due to this lack of genuine foundation. Be wary of pretty words without solid action. This is leaving hearts unfulfilled. So, what do y'all think? Tell me in the comments. I am curious. Woof. Sip of coffee. Mr. Medina, my husband is my tech control. He is the man behind the curtain. All right. I don't disagree that America is an awful country at the moment either. And I served my country. Oof. All right. First of all, the flag behind me with the fist is the feminism flag. I was baptized into the Episcopal Church. I have done the Christian church thing, and I just kind of stepped away. I don't not believe in the Christian God. I don't disbelieve that he is out there. I just think that he is one of many. Or the theory of Bob says that doesn't matter what deity you're praying to by name, they're all the same one. So, hey. I am a member of the queer community. All right, we are going to move on to our self-care cards today. Namaste says, go on a cinematic adventure. We all have drama in our lives. What would it be like if we projected our dramatic situations onto the silver screen? Imagine doing just that. Project your situation in your mind as a movie. Watch the movie for 8 minutes. Movies help people see all perspectives. This exercise is intended to do just that. Watch and learn what you are missing when you are watching your movie rather than playing a role in it. So basically, step back out of the current situation and look at it as a dispassionate observer and see what you are missing because you're caught up in the minutiae of it. Next, we have self-compassion. Self-compassion is asking for a compassion comrade. Choose a painful experience from your past. Imagine someone who has a deep well of compassion was there with you in that scene. How would they help? What would they say? I don't know. That is one I struggle with every time I pull it, too. Today's goddess. I am a member of the queer community. And Nina, this is the daily divination and self-care. All right, moving on to today's goddess. Okay. All right, so we are dealing with a Nigerian goddess, Ina. So, Ina is revered as the goddess who ensures a bountiful yam harvest during the yam festival and protects the crops of those who honor her. She is also seen as a guardian of lands, homes, promises, and justice. Oaths made in her name are considered binding. During the Yam Festival, typically celebrated around the end of June, yams are offered to the goddess, and eating them is believed to purify the body and spirit. Yam divination is also practiced, where a potato or a yam is cut in half, tossed, and the landing positions interpreted for insight. Sounds a lot like orange peel divination. Either way, kind of fun. So, what do you guys think of today's goddess? Let me know. Excuse me. Moment of Zen. There we go. Our first moment of Zen comes from Cesar Pavese, and he says, "The only joy in the world is to begin." I like it. Hassan Basri says, "Another time, I saw a child coming toward me holding a lighted torch in his hand. 'Where have you brought the light from?' I asked him. He immediately blew it out and said to me, 'Oh, Hassan, tell me where it is gone, and I will tell you whence I fetched it.'" Vampire Goddess, hello, hello! Yay, namaste, Vampire Goddess. How are you doing today? Showed up just as we're wrapping up. Timing is fabulous. I love that word. Oh my God. I hate my brain. I said fabulous and my brain immediately went to the Phineas and Ferb episode. We're getting the band back together and oh God. Yup. I love my brain. Okay. India is, I want to see India someday. I have a friend who is in, why can I never remember where he is? I want to say he's in Bangladesh. Ooh. Okay, Brazil. All right. Unfortunately, my Spanish sucks and I do not know Portuguese at all, even though it's very similar to Spanish, but that is cool. Yes. Thank you, Vivek. Well, I am a yoga instructor, so that kind of helps some too. And despite the color of my skin, I very much hate the whitewashing that has happened to yoga, as well as how it has become nothing but a workout in westernized countries. And, well, there are 8 limbs of yoga, and so many people forget all of them but the asana. The trolls are kind of sucking. I am also a survivor, and I am so sorry, friend. I would not wish that on anyone. Okay. So let's wrap up today. Pop that back where it belongs. Dead Like Me is so good. Oh my God. Toilet Girl. I love that show. I need to watch it again. I want to say Mandy Patinkin is one of the angels. You know, at least there are medications today to keep HIV controlled, I guess, for lack of a better word. Whew. I love living in the future. 7 days a week at 1:30 p.m. my time. I am in Seattle, Washington, in the States. Yep, Toilet Girl. Okay, my friends, my darlings, my witchlings, it is time to wrap up for the day. So, sad face. All right, my friends, with the extinguishing of the candle, we open our circle and extend our gratitude to the ancestors, who joined us here today. Are you dead now? Thank you. Okay, my loves. All right, my loves. Oh, thank you, Wyatt. All right, my loves. Now let's get out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already so much darkness and hate. Can we please not add to it? Please try to be a beacon of hope and light for those who have lost theirs. And then go out and let your loved ones, be they human, feathered, scaly, or furry, know that you love them. You do not know how long you will have with them, and I can tell you from experience that 2 a.m. phone call sucks. I am grateful to all of my witchlings who have joined me here and have stuck around until the end. You guys are the best. If you enjoyed my video today, please leave me a comment below. The algorithm gods have a thing for 7 words. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite incense or candle scent, or, well, Panic at the Disco has you covered. Hey, look, I made it. Yay. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Mr. Wyatt. All right. And please always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you haven't found it yet. I love you guys, and I will see you all later. Have a good one. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdyliden.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.